Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Rashford. Decent hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Algeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Works it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
And that should get the job done. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Diaz. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. That has been cut short. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Al-Sharawi. Into the box. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. He's gone for goal. They want to be quick to recover this. Corner number 2 then. Gets his head to it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Conte is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And here's Mbappe. Hakimi. No goals as yet. He's looking wide. Played back in.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Belletti. Quality ball. Defending of the desperate variety. That's been cut out. Well played. Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he stop it going out? Well read, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Rashford. Great hit! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And here's Son Heung-min! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Son Heung-min deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Rashford. It's Rashford! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And they can counter here. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute
Pedri.
added time.
Diaz. For Conte. He's looking to set free a runner. That's cause for mild irritation. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
With the father of a boy in a blue
The
hat
midway point of the
hardly made his way
What an end to the half,
centre.
Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Son Heung-min. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. And that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Gets his pass away. And he welcomes it in. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Algeria get their fourth corner. There's no sort of quality on that. And that has left him in a heap. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Back into the middle. Tries a shot! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played back in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's picked out the run. And it's Balletti. And it's hoisted clear.
The attendance for this match
And a
was
terrific save from the keeper.
2014.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Son Heung-min is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mosquera gets good distance on it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Son Heung-min is onto this. Kimmich with the clearance. Oh, good spread.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Rashford is herring after that one. Pedri. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kante puts his foot on the gas. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Algeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Back into the middle. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And he was quick to react. This ended up in no man's land. Big chance! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Substitution for Algeria, number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Mbappe.
That has certainly
Number
made things
17.
interesting.
Algeria surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Number 18, Nico
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Number 20, Sane. Number 22, إلينا. Number 10,
Threads one in.
Soboslai. Number 19.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Substitution.
Now he's off and running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. 5 minutes left on the clock. That's a shade optimistic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Sane tries making a foray down the right.
He's found a way through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That's a good ball out wide.
Minute has been indicated.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Aim forwards. Havertz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a throw. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
There they go, hunting again.
Sane has it in a wide position.
That's just...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Son Heung-min. And the keeper beats it away. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role...
He rises! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal for Besiktas.
So a breakthrough already.
Is
Floats it up and over.
David Villa.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi finds himself offside.
David Villa.
Bastoni. Saka. For Rafa Silva. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. And the pass is intercepted. Nice control. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And the shot! That's another chance. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. He is through here. And here's Cantona. Oh, great play.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the throw. Bastoni. And that's another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Messi, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hakimi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifting through the... There's the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi has a goal! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for
Messi! Chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time! With a predatory goal.
such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Besiktas are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Back into the middle. Cantona. Always got... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Cantona. Cleared without complication. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Cantona. And it's skewed away. And here's Messi. He's had a hit! Oh, denied at the last.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. Can he put it away? It's a goal. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that defence is perplexed.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this. I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he opts to go forward, looking for options for movement. Messi are well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona have their second corner now. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. That's a good ball out wide. Look at the space here. And Messi! He's got a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he is going into that little black book. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Messi. Bastoni cuts out the pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's managed to gift it back. That's a nicely measured pass. David Villa. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri.
The attendance
And Son
for this match
Heung-min.
was
Now that's well seen too.
72,306.
Almost an hour gone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Besiktas ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Neymar. Cantona. Saka. There's the hit! Oh, almost a sixth!
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Rashford. Looking for the run. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Played with speed from back to front. Havertz. Played out towards the right wing. Cantona, given the lift of his goal, spread out to the left. Neymar! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's a sweet ball, that. Davids. Cantona. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kubo. Now it's El Shaarawy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Punched away. Quality ball. Pedri! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Hakimi. Kubo gets a good foot in there. Nacho promptly onto that, and that is that. And he was quick to react. El Shaarawy. Shapes to shoot! Cantona. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Saka. The final 5 minutes. Messi. And Messi! No, got right underneath it. Where? He's found a way through. Plenty. Great chance! Oh, terrific save. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's got away. Havertz. And the number on the board is 3. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that is a good ball to... Great hit! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see that...
And that is that. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? So, what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. He's gone forward. Where? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter.
Messi! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Messi. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Onana. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. No, it's not getting there. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Pedri. Messi. Barcelona could counter here. Now it's Eto'o. Soboslai. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed having...
It's Eto'o! That was superb goalkeeping.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Messi.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cantona. And he's straight offside. He's through here. And the flag has stayed down. Eto'o! Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Soboslai. And that's played in low. Hakimi gets good distance on it. David Villa, and the shot! They've scored! They have done it! They They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rashford is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi. David Villa. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. It's Eto'o! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, this is what we've been waiting. Eto'o! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, it's come loose. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Where? And where? It's El Shaarawy! That's going to go a long way. Another throw-in. Where? Saliba gets over and intercepts. Just too much on that. Szoboszlai. That has not gone well. And here's El Shaarawy. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to dink it in. And it's El Shaarawy. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Now it's Eto'o. He's got away. And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Rashford. Marquinhos makes the interception. Now he's off and running. He's away! Cantona! Just eases him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. And that has been clubbed away. And Hakimi. No way through. That's headed upfield. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's Cantona. Oh, he's found him in space. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries a shot! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Cantona at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
Messi.
El dorsal 2. Cambio de jugadores. La asistencia este
Messi.
partido asciende a 96.026
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Havertz. Hakimi. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. That's a nicely measured pass. Bayer Leverkusen needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. DiMarco. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi. DiMarco.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's taking no chances there. Messi. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi, well-timed, excellent interception. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bellingham. DiMarco. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rashford. Real chance! DiMarco clears it away. El Shaarawy looking sharp there. Now who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. Now it's Eto'o.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He is through here. It's Eto'o! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And that really is so impressive. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. Has a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. Nicely. Where? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Marquinhos. Now DiMarco. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nacho. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Short changes him with that pass. Rashford, Son Heung-min, so nearly the perfect ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game, too.
Decent hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Platini deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. the passers will always have an option with him.
He's had it taken off him. Not the most accurate pass. Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea is right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's McAllister. Gets a good foot in there.
McAllister really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get...
There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eto'o, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rodri. Now it's El Shaarawy. Maldini makes the interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
Speculative strike. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Eto'o. Well, that looks a decent ball. Eto'o! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now.
Can he finish? Has another go. No mistake. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Rashford. Oh, that was vital. Now it's McAllister. He is through here. Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And here's Bellingham. Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hakimi. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Son Heung-min. McAllister. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
That's gone loose. And they win it back again. Rodri. Baresi. Antonetti. McAllister. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's a sweet ball, that. Platini. Romario touches it back. Now the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries to... He rises! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Romario. It's a good spell of possession, this. Hakimi cuts it out. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Could move up a gear
The
here.
attendance for this match was 71,550.
Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Good read, needed to be. He's had a shot! Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Romario. Pedri cuts out the pass. El Shaarawy. That is good alertness. Well, there's a probing ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Has a shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Cannavaro. Number 9.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to please any coach.
Number 5, Bellingham. Number 24, McAllister. Coming on the field. Number
Pass has gone astray.
Chiellini.
Then
Number 70,
And here's Mbappe.
Number 8, Zico. Number
Where
17.
that's positional
Nedved.
goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Substitution.
He's found some space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played back in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Schneider! And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Kubo has a look and plays it forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schneider has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Strokes it back. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not? Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's El Shaarawy! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Nacho promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's played forward. Where? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Schneider. Zico. That's been intercepted. Nedved. Schneider. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He won't be happy with that one. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And he's gone backward here. Big chance! And he's there to get it away. And that is the last effort of the game. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle, and here we go. Rodri does well to get it back. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
El-Shaarawy, well read, and the danger is averted.
Listen, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's real chance! Only partially clear. Now it's Pedri. Great hit! Shot could be on. El-Shaarawy! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Vinicius Junior. That's a decent clearance. He's found a way through. In by Vinicius. A mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Played back in. El-Shaarawy. Now the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, played right into his path. He's got away. Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.